Hi guys, Juliana here and welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you how I recreate a cover of the magazine that I saw yesterday. So actually it's really random. Yesterday I was watching a video on YouTube and as a reference they show a cover of the magazine with Kim Kardashian. And I really like it, and I must admit that I probably liked it a lot just because the overall design, it's not just the picture itself, it's just I like the way they put together the name of the magazine and all the letters and writings and everything. I thought that was just really cool. But anyways, I thought the picture was really nice in the red style, and I thought that I would like to recreate it. So it was late night, so today I woke up and I decided to research it, and I just type in Kim Kardashian cover, and wow, she has a lot of covers, good for her, like probably more than any supermodel out there ever. I wasn't able to find the cover, so I actually had to re-watch the video again and take a note which magazine it was. It was a Russian magazine and it was 2013 issue. So I researched that, I finally find the image, and then I found the photographer that shot, and then I researched the photographer. I found his Instagram, his name is Karl Simone, and I wanted to see if he has the original photo, you know, because sometimes they change it for the covers. So I had to really scroll down, just because, as I'm saying, for the magazine it was 2013 issue. So I had to scroll down a lot. And finally I did find the picture, and surprisingly it's in his account it was black and white. So probably the editors of the magazine added the red, which I really like. I think it's, especially for the magazine cover, it looks amazing. And I will still want to do red, but I'll decided to photograph it as is. And I was wondering, did he photograph it in color and then convert black and white, or he photographed it black and white? I did message him, he didn't respond. Well, I don't know, maybe he will. I texted him on Instagram just today in the morning, and I'm still shooting it today, so maybe he will, maybe he will not. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to shoot the way I do, so I always shoot in color. And I mentioned that before when I was in my video 3 setups for black and white photography. So I always shoot in color, even if I know that I will convert it to black and white, just because sometimes you might see the photo and you will be like, oh, I wish it would be in color. But if you shoot it in black and white, there is no way to go back in color. But if you shoot it in color, then you can easily convert to black and white. Then, you know, I shoot in color, but you can do whatever you like, of course. Okay, so the idea for the magazine, they obviously add the red color to it. You can achieve it in camera as well. You can just use red gel on top of it, and I actually did shoot like this before. It's not a YouTube video and I couldn't find it on my Instagram, so I guess I never actually uploaded it. Yes, if you in camera type of person, that you can definitely do that in camera as well, but I'm going to do that digitally just because I can and just because this is what they did, and I'm going to show you how I edited. So yes, first I'm going to show you how I shot it. It's always a little bit tricky to match it, just because I model myself and I'm a photographer, so I really have to go back and forth and you know, to match it. But yeah, let's start. So now I'm testing different type of light just because I'm trying to match it as close as it possibly can be. What I noticed whenever I put the soft box, the shadows are just too soft and it's much more harder on the original image that I'm trying to match. I think photographer used a beauty dish. I don't have it. I tried to use just the flash by itself. The result is much closer. The look is much closer. It's almost identical, but the reason is the shadows now is a little bit too hard that I would like them to be, so I'll try to diffuse it a little bit. I'll try to use an umbrella and I'll see how it will go. Will I achieve the similar result? Let's see. Actually, I don't really even need to use a C-stand for this particular setup. I don't know why I'm messing with it. Just a regular stand would be so much easier, but I already adjust, so I'm using it. Yeah. I don't like the umbrella effect, to be honest. It diffuses too much. I mean, it's just not the look that I'm going for. So I think just because I don't have a beauty dish, I'll just go with the flash without any diffuser at all, because even the shadow is much harder than I would like to be, the spill on the wall that you can see, but it still gives that more sharper contrasty effect that I'm looking for, rather than this one is just too soft. Actually, it was much more challenging than I thought to really catch the angle of the head turn, especially because I have to kind of look in the viewfinder and adjust it myself and then turn. It was a little bit difficult, but I do think that I got it. And now I'll probably take a few more different type of shots, like different poses, since I already make the settings. So yes. So now I've checked the images and I wasn't able to achieve like absolute right position, the angle of the face and or the body after I checked all my images. Well, it was really challenging just because I'm not behind the camera. I cannot really direct myself. I cannot really see myself, but I did choose the one that was pretty close one, and now I'm going to show you the process, how I edited it, and to show you the final image. So here is the image that I've selected, but the thing is I wasn't able to capture the exactly the head angle that Kim had. So it's kind of between this one. I like that the body angle is actually correct. This one is more accurate shadow wise and face wise, but the body isn't the right, facing the right direction, and the angle also. So I've decided, and also what I like about this image is that you can see my braid much more, and on the original image you can see that Kim has the braid. So I've decided to come to this image and I'll just take a braid from here. Now press Alt and click on the Add Mask, and with Alt you see it's black, and now I'm going to choose a brush tool and select white color, and then I'll just paint. Okay, so you see that the color does not really match. It's no problem at all. I'll just select levels adjustment layer and hit on the clipping mask. So now it will affect only, and I will bring just like that. Let's see the before and after, maybe tiny bit dark. Okay, looks good enough. Let's see before and after. And now let's clean out the mask. I'm just going to press them all together, Command E, and now I'm just going to choose a clone stamp tool. I just feel that Kim has so much more. They might be photoshopped that as well. So now I'm going to make a copy of this layer, and I hit Command Shift X, and it will take me to the liquify window. And let's see what we can do here. Now obviously Kim's neck has been elongated a little bit. And I'm going to hit Shift Command X again, and I go to liquify, and now I don't care for the body or anything else. What is important for me now is just I'm working on the braid. Let's see now. Hit OK. And now I'm going to press Alt and apply black mask and hit brush. Now I'm going to stamp visible. I think it's Command Shift J. I don't remember. I have a hotkey for that. And now I will going to get a stamp tool, and I'll just fix. And here I will go into this area. I'm going to darken later on, so I don't need to fix it. Feel like we're on the right track. I have a new, I'll create a new layer, and I'm going to soften these flyaways a little bit, not much, just because I don't want to erase them completely, just because having the flyaways created that realistic feel, I think, and that's what we want. Whenever we tamper with the images, we want it to look as real as possible. And now I'm going to select all the layers except for the background one. I always keep background for the reference. And because I'm happy with everything, I'm going to paste them together. Command E, and now I have one more layer. I don't like to have the file with 1,000 layers. So whenever I'm happy with the layer and I know I don't want to change anything, then I'm going to kind of merge them. Okay, so now I'm going to create a new layer, just transparent one. Again, stamp tool, I decided to clean out these flyaways in front as well. Reduce the flow, maybe 15, usually 15, 14. Make it softer. And I'm going to cover the spot. Okay, now I'm using my frequency separation. I just have an action for it. There are so many tutorials how to do that. Let me know if you want me to show how I use it, but if you'll research it, there is already so many tutorials, and they have a action. Usually a lot of them give away the action that you can just download it, or you can create your own. It's not that hard at all. Now I feel that effect is just too much. I look like a Wasp doll, so I'll just lower the opacity. Looks good to me. And now I'm going to use Touch and Burn tool, And this is a Dodge and Burn layer. It's just a regular one. I already showed it in my previous tutorials how to create it. Just new level with 50% gray. Yes, exposure maybe like 8. And as I've mentioned previously, that if it would be real here, braid, that it will be in shadow. So that's what I'm creating right now. And now I'm going to create a new solid color, and it will be black. Hit OK. And I'm going to put it, well, let's do soft light. And now I'm going to take a regular brush. And now I'm going to define the mask. I'll go opacity. I will lower the opacity to maybe like, let's do 19. Soft brush, very, very soft brush. Okay, now I'm quite happy with the results. Okay, so now the last step. Now you can do the red color many different ways. What I would prefer, I would suggest, okay, I'll show you two that comes to the top of my mind that I will going to do first. It's very easy. You just go solid color, you choose red, okay, and go normal, darken or multiply. Okay, and then you can add, maybe you can have one more layer like a curves or layers, levels, I'm sorry, and just, you know, adjust contrast or whatever if needed. That's not the one that I will going to do. What I will going to do is I'll go to the gradient map adjustment layer, and I love this layers. I like this adjustment layer so much. I think it's not getting used as much. You can see already black and white looks so much cooler. And what, instead of the white color, I'm just going to choose red, just like that. How easy is this? Hit OK. And just like that, all the highlights just went red. And so this is it. I think this is the image. And I'm going to now, when I see the composition a little bit different, and also it looks, the red looks a little bit paler than this one, easily change. Obviously you can use absolutely any color that you like, less saturated maybe, just like so. Okay, now I feel that I catch color pretty close. Okay, now what I noticed when I see on the reference images, the highlights is much more pronounced. So let's try this as well. And I'm going to the levels adjustment layer, and I'm going to bring up whites significantly. Okay, it looks pretty close to me, like really close right now. What bothering me, as I said already, is just the shadow is just so sharp, and I don't like it. So I'm going to smooth it down. I should have done it before, but oh well. I'm going to duplicate the layer, and I'm going to go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I just look at my shadows right now, and that looks good to me. Hit OK. And now I'm going to apply black mask, and I'm going to select the brush, and I draw only on the shadows. just like that. Okay, pretty close already, but now what left is the shadows on the back of my head. I find it's just too intense. So again, I'll create a new level adjustment layer. I'm going to soften out the blacks, just like that. Looks good enough to me. Now I'm going to the picture level and I'm going to choose quick selection tool. Okay, and then I'm going to press Command I to invert selection and take a bucket and fill it just like that. Command D to deselect. I find it very close enough. I would like to add shadow just because I can here on this side. Now on the original picture the shadow is natural, and I got the shadow on some of my pictures as well, just because as I mentioned, I wasn't able to catch the exact angle, and this picture was the most kind of close one. I'll just have to fake it. Okay, so I'm done. This is as close as I'll be possibly get. Now, a lot of things I could avoid because a lot of things I could just get on camera, but again, just because I took a self-portrait, it was just really difficult to adjust the position, the right position and the angle of the head. The composition is a little bit different, but I think it's fine. I think it still looks quite close. Okay, so and here's the end of the video. Yay, hopefully you enjoyed. Please thumbs up if you did. Comment down below. Did you like the did you like this tutorial type of thing? I don't know. Did you like the cover of the magazine? If you have any suggestion for me, if you have any ideas, if you want me to recreate something, please do send it to me on my Instagram account or on my email. You can find all the information under this video down below. And please comment what you thought, and of course subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video for the support. It does means a lot. And if you want to see more of my work, please follow me on Instagram. It's irinachi_photo, and hopefully see you next time. Bye!